Hi, my name is Princess Bob, and I'm a third-year computer engineering major at Tuskegee University. This scholarship empowers me to be a leader in my community, change the lives of those around me and those who look up to me. And I just would love to take the time out again to thank the Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Club.
Greetings to you, fam. My name is Jadasi Patterson. I'm a rising senior completing a dual major in finance and accounting. First, I'd like to thank the scholarship committee for selecting me for receiving the scholarship. Second, I'd like to thank the passionate alumni that continue to support the scholarship fund and their mother Tuskegee. Receiving this scholarship means that my dreams of empowering our community through financial literacy are worth investing in. It also means that I can continue to learn and grow from my professors and my peers at Tuskegee. Thank you again for all of your support. I wish you and your family well and stay safe.
Hi there. Hello, Tuskegee alumni family. My name is Kiana Allen. I am the president of the Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Club. And we're excited to welcome you to this virtual AV party. So the video that started our broadcast highlights why we're here today and our purpose. And so we are here to raise funds for Metro Atlanta students. And even though that's, top priority and that's what we're focused on, it's not lost on me all that's happening around us and everything that's going on. So I know our community is beyond frustrated, beyond tired, and beyond angry. And I hope that as you check in with us over the course of the day, that your spirit is a little bit lifted from the music, from our love for Tuskegee, and by our support of Black excellence. The students that kicked off this video are really the reason that we're here. We're grateful that we've been able to award over $28,000 in scholarships this year to 17 Metro Atlanta students attending Tuskegee University. We have videos from these scholarship recipients, and we're going to play them over the course of the day, so you have an opportunity to hear directly from them what our scholarships and what your donations mean to Tuskegee University students and those who are receiving them. Our goal is to raise $30,000 for student scholarships. We created a friendly competition between Tuskegee Institute and Tuskegee University to see who can raise the most money. We officially kicked off in our May Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Club meeting, and so far, at least at the time that I put this together, we have contributed, and you have contributed, $9,565. Actually, I see our total going across the screen. It's $10,515. And TI is not playing with us and have contributed over $7,000 towards this $10,000 total. And TU is trailing behind, but I know today we're going to do our part to increase our contributions to Tuskegee University with our donations. And right now we're hovering just under $2,400. So our TI alumni are showing us how we're supposed to do it. So we will accept the challenge and raise funds for student scholarships. So today's going to be a lot of fun. We have several DJs lined up and hosts lined up to keep you dancing, laughing, and donating. We will be live until the late hours of the evening, playing music through the decade. So we hope you'll pop in and pop out, spread the word, let other TU alum know what we're doing today, and help us raise funds to provide scholarships for Metro Atlanta students attending Tuskegee University. So at this time, I would like to introduce our host. We have our first host for the hour. We have attorney Charles McGee, looking at my notes. Hello, Charles. He is a graduate of TU from 1970. He was on the yard with the Commodores. He pledged Omega Psi Phi fraternity with Tom Joyner. He was president of his TU class and is a member of the DeKalb County Tuskegee Alumni Club. So we are so grateful to have you with us today. Mr. McGee. Uh-oh, Mr. McGee appears frozen. All right. Well, let me do this. I also want to bring on Ebony McGee. Fantastic.
Hello.
So, hi, Ebony. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm surprised. I didn't know if you were going to do Ebony McGee, Steele, Arrington, back to McGee. We won't go through all of that. But
well, we are glad that you're with us. Let me give a quick intro. Ebony is a graduate of Tuskegee University, class of 1995. She was Miss Tuskegee from 1993 to 1994. Did I say 95? You're a graduate in class of 1994. And
I graduated in 96. I could have graduated in 94, but I just opted to take a little time.
Okay. All right. And Miss Tuskegee from 93 to 94.
That is correct.
Okay.
And Kiana, I just want to tell you, this is such an outstanding thing that you guys are doing. Despite everything that's going on around us, we understand how near and dear Tuskegee or TU is to our hearts, and to some people, TI is to their heart. So we're not letting anything hold us back, and we are glad to get this thing kicked off today.
Fantastic. Well, let's do this. Emily, will you introduce Big Ted for us? Or let me bring on Big Ted from our first DJ for the hour.
Okay.
And then we'll just get this thing started.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
All right. So Ted Riley, Big Ted.
What up, though? What up, though? Abby, Eb, what's going on, Queen?
What's up, Big Ted?
Hey,
It's
I
so
ain't
good
seen
to
you.
see you.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Tell me
man.
about it. Tell me about it.
Ted, you got one of those smiles that if you in a bad mood, you just know that the day gonna be okay after you see you.
Hey,
So
hey.
Today is gonna really be
You know, like my mama said, nobody should be worse off for meeting you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody you meet should feel a little bit better 5 minutes after you walk away.
All right. So let's see. Ted, you graduated in 1992. Do I have that right?
Yep. We finished December 92 biology, Tuskegee University, when I got my master's from Southern University. Did Lambda Alpha, not Lambda Epsilon, Mr. McGee, so I apologize. I did Lambda Alpha chapter of Omega Psi Phi at grad chapter at Southern University. I am also a member of BATAC, so I do a lot of work with ATAC because I work between San Francisco and Atlanta.
Okay.
So I do a lot of work with BATAC, Bay Area Tuskegee Alumni Club, and Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Club. And I will be making a donation on behalf of Tuskegee University. Although a great many of my peeps went to Institute, I can't do it like that.
All right. Fantastic. Well, thank you, Big Ted. Go ahead and kick us off. I'm going to move to the background, and we will see you guys a little bit later.
Sorry, okay. We don't call it parade. Keeping up every day. Tuskegee, take your seat, 'cause we're riding. Working hard to find. Do every day. Fully away. Sorry, okay. We don't call it parade. Keeping up every day.
Billie Holiday. The previous track was Aja Akapana Graham, her rendition of Ball and Parlay. Tuskegee student, junior at Tuskegee, marketing major.
And blood at the root. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze. Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. master will see of the gallant sound, the bulging eyes, and the twisted mouth.
I'm building me a home. This birthday house is gonna soon be cake. And the soul gotta have somewhere to stay. When you hear me praying, did my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Did my Lord deliver Daniel, and why not every man? He delivered Daniel from the lion's den, Jonah from the belly of a whale, and the Hebrew children from the fiery furnace, and why not every man? Did my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Did my Lord deliver Daniel, and why not every man? The moon runs down in a purple stream, the sun refused to shine. Every star did disappear, yes, freedom shall be mine. Did my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Jericho and walk on the top of the ground. God with the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. God with the battle of Jericho and walk on the top of the ground. Good morning, brother Pilgrim. Please tell me where you found. Oh, tell me where you traveling to. On the disenchanted ground. My name it is, oh Pilgrim, mean and I am bound. Traveling through this wilderness. On the disenchanted ground. That morning. God with the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. God with the battle of Jericho and the walls come tumbling down. God with the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. God with the battle of Jericho and the walls come tumbling down. Wade in the water, whoa, wade in the water till you wade in the water. We gonna cover the water. We gonna cover the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water till the wade in the water. We gonna cover the water. Oh yeah. We gonna cover the water. He's gonna cover the water. Oh, he's gonna cover the water. Well, he's gonna cover the water. He's gonna cover the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water till the wade in the water. He's gonna cover the water. Building me a home. Building me a home. This birthday house is gonna soon be cake. And the soul gotta have somewhere to stay. You hear me praying, building me a home. When you hear me praying, building me a home.
You can't talk jazz without talking old Negro spirituals, which is where jazz came from. So we done heard a little bit of everything 1920s, 30s, 40s. Now we're dealing with Duke Ellington, Portrait of a Wellman Broad.
Oh, here's a story about Jimmy Booker. He was a red hot Tuskegee girl. He was the roughest of his frail, but really had a heart as big as a whale. Oh,
Brother McGee, I see you moving your head.
He messed around with a bloke named Smokey. He loved him, so he was Smokey. He took her down to Chinatown, and he showed her how to kick the gong around. Hey, ay, 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 He had a dream about the king of Sweden. He gave her things that she was needing. He gave her all to call and a diamond car with big glass. Hurry, 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 hurry,
That goes back to marriage.
Daddy, I know you enjoy that, right, Chuck?
Oh, absolutely.
I know you're enjoying that music right there, right?
Hey, you know, that's old school stuff there. Big Ted really brought it on, but I knew he must be a Q. He had to be a Q to bring it on that way. But hey, listen, I'm not hating. I'm just telling it like it is. And I think, Ebony, you picked up when I had a little audio problem here. So why don't you just go ahead and then and let's pick up where you left off, and then I'll grab you at the end.
All right. Well, all of the information is on the screen. As you know, we will be on from noon. That's obvious because we already started going all the way to midnight tonight. And it is yours truly, Ebony McGee, former Miss TU, and my sidekick, my bestie, my dad, Charles McGee, that's on with us. He works every year with the golf tournament, which is one of the other big fundraisers that Tuskegee does. But right now, we are raising money for scholarships. And if you are a part of Tuskegee, have been a part of Tuskegee family, have even heard the words Tuskegee Institute University, Booker T. Washington, any of the above and more, you are a part of this. So right now, we implore you to actually text your friends, actually get on social media right now, tell them what's going down, because it's a party. It's going on all day. Somebody asked me, Ebony, T.I. gonna be there? I said, no, babe, that's Tuskegee Institute, love. You're a little too young, but that's okay. T.I. versus T.U., it goes down all day. We're gonna keep the music and all the tunes that you want to hear. We're gonna keep it popping and keep it live and locked. Keep it right here.
Yes, and not only that, everybody loves a good challenge. So TI, Tuskegee Institute, the real Tuskegee, will.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? We're going to challenge TU. That's who you are. But TI was the original, and we know that we are not going to let TU outdo us when it comes to donating for our mother Tuskegee. With all that's going on, let's also remember that the power of vote.
From what I understand, TI has a little bit more than $8,000 on the books. Tuskegee University, that would be us. Me, I was Miss Tuskegee University, so you can't let us down. We're about $2,700. TI is already outdoing us, but we've got all day today. So
well, we're going to be here till midnight. So up until midnight, you guys have an opportunity to catch us. But just remember, we all love Tuskegee. So when we go to Tuskegee, we have to remember that they have taught us to vote. So let's also, in addition to donating to Tuskegee, remember that the vote is coming up. We all love vote.org is also a website that I take you to. But I tell you what, with Big Ted, the way he's rolling, I think it's time to get back to some more music. I mean, some real stuff.
I
Big
think so
Ted,
too.
you
I think so too. Turn your radios off, right? Keep it right here. We're gonna keep it bopping.
Oh, the shark has pretty teeth, dear, and he shows them a pearly white. Just a jackknife has Mac Heat, dear, and he keeps it out of sight. When the shark bites with his teeth, dear, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, though, where's Mackie, dear? So there's not a trace of red on the sidewalk. Sunday morning, baby, lies a body oozing light. Someone sneaking around the corner. Is there someone Mac the knife from a tugboat by the river? A cement bags drooping down. Yes, the cement's just for the weight, dear. Bet you Mac he's back in town. Look at here, Louis Miller.
Sometimes you see that I'm mad. Don't you know no one alive can always be an angel? When everything goes wrong, you see some bad. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. You know, sometimes, baby, I'm so carefree with a joy that's hard to hide. And then sometimes again it seems that all I have is worry. And then you're bound to see my other side. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be
and you'll be sorry someday. The thrill is gone, it's gone away from me. The thrill is gone, baby. The thrill is gone away from me. Although I'll still live on, but so long.
You know the nighttime now is the right time to be with the one you love now. Say now, oh baby, say now, come on baby now. I wanna be the one I love now. You know what I'm thinking of. I know the nighttime. Oh, it's the right time to be the one you love now. I said to be the one you love. You know my mother now, and the dime now, and my father, the people child of crime. Oh, baby, and now come on, baby, now. I want you to hold my hand, yeah, tight as you can. I know that time, oh, it's the right time to be the one you love now. You know what I'm thinking of. Oh, sing a song, my baby.
Hey, Big Ted, putting it down. Okay.
Hello
First of
there.
all, I
I
want to
hope
tell
by
you.
now everybody has started to donate.
Yes.
This is a virtual edition where party during the day meets party at night.
Yeah.
Only
The whole time. Okay.
T.I. can make this happen. I'm sorry. Maybe T.I. and T.U. But if you're joining us, make sure to comment, like send us something from your heart. We want to know that you're there. You see, we are fundraising for scholarships to deserving Metro Atlanta Tuskegee University students. Who doesn't love to donate? Who doesn't love to help our own Tuskegee University students? Can you remember when you were on the yard? I know Ebony might be able to remember. It hadn't been that long ago, but it's been over 50 years since I was on the yard. And the one thing I do recall is that I was about to go home one day. Then I walked in the scholarship office, and guess what? Some soul, some precious soul, some giving soul had decided to give $500, and you see what happened.
Wow.
Here I am today talking about my experience at Tuskegee. Won't you be like that? Won't you be the person that helps somebody to attend Tuskegee?
I totally agree.
Ebony, what do you think?
Well, I'm just thinking about the memories. First of all, because Big Ted was putting it down, that night and day took me back to the Cosby Show. Okay. And then also when he was talking about the thrill is gone, that reminded me when you get to the cab 5 minutes late and you can't get in, the thrill is gone. You're not getting food that day. But the thrill is real right now. It can be huge. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen, y'all. Of course, this is Ebony McGee former Miss Tuskegee University, my father, Chuck McGee. Some know him as Charles McGee. Here's the thing. He is going to not let me hear the end of it if T.I. wins within these 2 hours. So I need TU, Tuskegee University, to step up right now. You know who you are, and let's keep it real. Everybody's world has changed a little bit over the past few weeks. But I must tell you, yesterday I put gas in my truck and I realized, oh my gosh, because everyone's been quarantining, I hadn't actually put gas in my car in maybe 3-4 weeks. And so that's the little bit, whether it's $100, whether it's $50, the $30, whatever you can give, every little bit helps. So what you need to do right now, I don't want to put you on the spot, Kiana, but I'm pretty sure what they just need to do is to click on the donate button. Are there any other instructions so people right now can reach into their pockets?
Hi, Ebony. So that button, they can use that button to do
Well,
cash
the one that they need to do is they need to just go to $Tuskegee ATL by Cash App. Everybody, $Tuskegee ATL. That's where we are in terms of Cash App. And I tell you right now, I hope TU does step up, because all that's going to do is make TI step up that much. We refuse to be number 2 in a 2-person contest. I am so sorry, because number 2 means we came in second, but that also means we're last. Go TI, go TI.
Daddy, that's not funny. You
And
told me if I came in second place as Miss Tuskegee, I was still a winner. So you told me don't fret it.
Right.
But
right.
everybody,
guess what?
This way,
nobody ever remembers the second person that discovered America.
So everybody wins. That's the big part about it. But what's really winning is when we listen to music, and this is some good cleanup. Everybody just go on and break out your vacuum.
And with that music Big Ted is playing,
yep,
he's motivating us.
That's right. Get out your broom. Get out your sweeper swiffer. Get out your vacuum. Get out something. This is good Saturday cleanup music. But while you're getting all of that out, get out your wallet or get out your finger. Look at me. I'm going right here to the button. I'm gonna press it. See how easy that was? All right. Let's get back to the music. Press that button just right there. See? Right there.
Hi, everyone. My name is Crystal, and I'm the Director of Development for Tuskegee University. What an amazing idea to show your support for our students. The past few months have been unprecedented for us all. I have listened to so many stories from our students, some that didn't have money to travel home to their family, some that didn't have a laptop to work virtually to continue their studies. And one thing I know is our alumni and friends came through for us then, but the need for your support is still so great. So many families will exhibit hardships. Undoubtedly, our students are going to need an increase in scholarship support. That's why I'm popping in today to show my support of this effort. I encourage you to make your own personal, meaningful gift for this effort, and I can't wait to see the results of your hard work at the end. So have fun, stay safe today, and thank you for all you do for TU.
Yo, this first hour is for my old school folks. And what we doing, Brother McGee, Sister Arrington, Steele, Ebony Steele. I want to give you propers. Ebony, your line sister just donated $100 for TU. Gamma Talk, line 37. Line number 37. My bad. I'm over here getting corrected. Getting pledged. I love y'all. TU just gave 100 from Dr. Monica Joyce Ross Williams, soon to be Riley. Love, peace, and hair grease. Enjoy these grooves.
give me fever. You give me fever. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a feeling that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever. When you hold me tight, fever. Fever all through the night.
It's what you can't have that you want to own. It's what you can't do, won't leave you alone, baby. It's where you can't go, you wanna go deep. It's who you can't have, won't let you sleep. Forbidden fruit, everybody wants to try. Forbidden fruit, gotta have a taste before I die. Before I die. You know you shouldn't, it's getting you down. You take advice, cause you gotta get your lips around. Forbidden fruit, oh, everybody wants to try. Forbidden fruit, I gotta have a taste before I die. Before I die.
in the chimney, watching people sashing past my steps, by my porch, in front of my door. Church bells are ringing, choirs are singing, while the preacher's moaning and the sister's moaning. Yeah. Whoa. Somebody tell me what's going wrong. I ain't seen my baby in far too long. Somebody please tell me what's going wrong. They say them legs broke and my baby's gone. It's been a couple of days and a real dark night. I miss my own child. I ain't seen her since that night. She left home about 8 and never to return. Our bodies floating through that river. Got no time what's going wrong. I ain't seen my baby all too long. Somebody please tell me what's going wrong. I ain't seen my baby all too long. Tell me. I've been searching all around, day and night. Somebody please tell me, I need to feel somebody. So many souls crying, how could this be? 'Cause every step I take, I see people, Lord, please rescue me. Somebody tell me what's going wrong. I seen my baby for too long. Somebody please tell me what's going wrong. I seen my baby for too long. Till somebody tell me what's going wrong. I seen my baby for too long. Somebody please tell me what's going wrong. I see my baby for too long.
Little Stevie Wonder, how about that?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to do a song taken from my album, The Jazz Soul of Little Stevie. The name of the song is called Fingertips. Now I want you to clap your hand. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Stomp your feet. Jump up and down. Do anything that you want to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, 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 Tuskegee alumni family. I wanted to just mention a couple of things. One, we have not, because of COVID-19, we were unable to do our scholarship jazz brunch this year. And so in paying tribute to our roots from a jazz scholarship brunch perspective, we've kicked off this hour with jazz. We're going to listen to a little bit of 70s, R&B, and some additional music this hour, and then we're going to keep moving through the decades and different types of genres over the course of the day. So thank you so much for that fantastic selection, Big Ted. I also wanted to just let you know again that your donations are absolutely making a difference. And so I want you to take a listen. Here is Sydney Head, who received a ATL scholarship from us for the upcoming school year. Give us a second while we pull up this video.
My name is Sydney Head. I am a senior chemical engineering major at Tuskegee University, and I am a proud recipient of the Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Club Scholarship. Along with the knowledge that I have obtained from this prestigious university,
I can hear it, but we can't see it. So just give us a minute while we get the video going. We are super excited that everybody's here with us today. We're getting comments in. We see the donations coming in. While we're waiting on that video, I just wanted to mention a couple of things. If you're not a member of the Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Club or a local alumni club, we have 4 clubs in the Atlanta area: DeKalb, North Atlanta, North Metro Atlanta, and then South Metro Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Clubs. You definitely want to become a member. We're doing things like scholarships for students. We recruit on campus. And, oh, you guys can't hear me? We recruit on campus. Is that better? Recruit on campus. And recruit students to go on campus. And then we also have a bus trip that we do generally in the fall and the spring, where we bring students from Metro Atlanta to Tuskegee for their fall and spring open house. So we are very active with supporting Tuskegee. We appreciate all of the donations that are coming through. And what I'll do at this time, before we move into Sydney's video, is I'm going to hand it over to Ebony and Mr. McGee to say a few words while we get our video queued up.
Okay, Kiana, thank you so much. You're doing an awesome job, by the way. And I can't wait to hear that video, because I can tell you right now that the video is going to bring home some things about why we do what we do. And remember, it's okay to party, but like at Tuskegee, we always party with a purpose. And we're raising funds for our university students. We're here live on Facebook, YouTube, only until midnight. So if you haven't already pulled out your Cash App, you need to get started right now. You can look at the ticker at the bottom of the screen and see exactly what's going on. Right now, TU is almost at 8,000, and I'm sorry, TI and TU is coming up strong. So we got 11,000, but that's a drop in the bucket compared to what we can do. What do you think, Eb? I think somebody needs to start pulling out those telephones, going to your Cash App that says $ Tuskegee ATL, and let's make some students learn. Let's help them learn.
Yes, Daddy, and that's what I just be trying to tell you. Y'all don't know that I live with my father in Atlanta, and I'm like, Daddy, just all the knowledge you give me, just pull out the funds and give me the money. This from the house money, the house fund. Anybody that is giving or receiving knowledge should either be exchanging money in any form or fashion. No, I just texted on the back line, and I just like everybody know that when things happen, we're live. There's some static. I'm not sure where it's coming back, but I think our president is actually on it. I just want to make sure because all the music and all the dialogue is so good. But yeah, it's it's almost like giving is. I've heard this before, and see if you can help me dissect it, Daddy. Giving is the price you pay for your property, your space in life. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely. And of course, everything we've learned in kindergarten and also through the Bible. And it says, it's much better to give than to receive. And think about where we would be today if someone had not given us. Would we have those degrees? Probably not. Would we be here on this set listening to this great music from Big Ted? Probably not. The bottom line is that if we do not give, we do not receive. We can shake our heads and talk about what our kids are not doing, but we've got to help them move to that next level. $, Tuskegee, ATL.
Let me tell you one of the big blessings I received. And all I know, and my daddy can attest to this, I always felt like because my name was Ebony, I should be in the Ebony magazine. And so it used to be published every April. Every April, Ebony magazine would put all of the beauty queens in Ebony magazine. And I would just look on. And I was just like, okay. So when I went to Tuskegee, I had 3 goals. I didn't know what I wanted to major in. Actually, I'm just very happy my daddy sent me to college because I'm really a free spirit. But anyway, I wanted to. Am I still there? I see.
Well, yeah, you're there, but looks like the video's up now. Looks like we can hear the video.
Okay. You want me to hold my story till after the video or go now?
Yeah, let's hear our video. We don't want to miss this.
Okay, let's get our video.
Okay. A little louder.
Volume. We need volume on the video. Restart the video and do volume. There we go. Work it out, technicals. Restart the video and audio out.
Well, y'all are doing great while we're getting this video together. We so appreciate you, Mr. McGee and Ebony. And so while we're queuing that up, I just wanted to jump in and say thank you and just to really appreciate you spending time with us.
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear me? Okay.
I hear you, Kiana. I can hear you well. Maybe okay. I'm on the computer and Ebony may be on the phone. That may be why.
Daddy, is the static coming from your phone or your computer, you think? Or Kiana, do you know where the source of the
we're checking into that, Ebony. Thank you for raising that. We'll see what we can do. Oh, you can't hear me. Okay, that's all right. I can hear you, and so we're checking into the static. We'll see what we can do to get that addressed. So let's do this. Let's go back to Big Ted and listen to some music for a little while, and then we'll come back with the video.
Hey, there you go.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Music set the mood. Let's go for it.
What's up, everybody? So we left the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. We coming into the 60s and 70s. I hope you enjoy these grooves. We're going to kick off with a little bit of Ray Charles talking about What I Say.
Summer's here, and the time is right for dancing in the street and dancing in Chicago, down in New Orleans, in New York City. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. There'll be swing, sway, and records playing, dancing in the street. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, everywhere around the world, there'll be dancing. They're dancing in the street.
You could take and tear me away from my God. Nothing you could do, 'cause I'm stuck like glue to my God. I'm sticking to my God like a stamp to a letter, like birds of a feather. We stick together, I'm telling you from the start, I can't be torn apart from my God. Nothing you could do could make me untrue to my God. My God. Nothing you could buy could make me tell a lie to my God. I gave my God my word of honor to be faithful, and I'm gonna, you best be believing I won't be deceiving my God. As a matter of opinion, I think he's toxic. My opinion is he's a real crime. Going to a go-go, going to a go-go, na-na-na-na, yeah. Well, there's a brand new place I found us, where people go for miles around us. They come from everywhere, and if you drop in there, you might see anyone in town. Going to a go-go, everybody's going to a go-go. So come on now, don't you wanna go? Yeah! One more time, yeah. I'm going to a go-go. Going to a go. Baby, come on now. It doesn't matter where you are. A go-go can be far. You'll see the people from your block, and don't be shocked if you see your favorite star. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. I'm a poor man's son from across the railroad track. Only shirt I own is hanging on my back. But I'm the envy of every single guy, since I'm the apple of my girl's eye. We go out stepping on the town for a while. My money's low and my suits are style, but it's alright if my clothes aren't new outside, because my heart is true. She said, baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight, baby, everything is alright. Uptight, clean out of sight. She's a pearl of a girl, I guess that's what you might say. I guess some folks brought her up that way. The right side of tracks, she was born and raised in a great big old house full of butlers and maids. She said, no one is better than I.
I know I'm just an average guy. No football hero or smooth on one. God, if you're talking, just see I'm a poor man, sir.
Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it
It's
really doesn't
almost
matter
like
with
the
me now.
60s are back.
Because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
Very superstitious writings on the wall. Very superstitious letters about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck. You put things in your past. When you believe in things that you don't understand, and you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Yeah. Very superstition. Wash your face and hands. Oh, 1, 2. Let me go to little child running wild. Watch a while. You see, he never smiled. Broken home, father gone, mama tired, soul is all alone. Kinda sad, kinda mad. Little child, thinking he's been had. But I can just hear him in the back of his mind saying, didn't have to be here. You didn't have to love me while I was just a nothing child. Why couldn't y'all just let me be, let me be, let me be, let me be?
No, this ain't Dre. This is the original.
Hi there. Thank you so much for that, Big Ted. Hey, Mr. McGee, how you doing?
Doing great. How about yourself, Kiana?
Great. This is moving along so nicely. We are just wrapping up our first hour and we have so many more to go. We'll be here until midnight tonight. I wanted to just mention a couple of things quickly. Of course, we're partying with a purpose, and I really appreciate Ted mentioning, the times that we're in. And what I wanted to say is that voting is so important. And so it's so important for us to get out to the polls and make sure we are voicing our opinion with everything that we have going on. So definitely check out the website. If you're not registered to vote, look for the dates and when you need to vote. And then certainly if you are not a member of a Tuskegee alumni club, we want to recommend that you do that. Atlanta would love to have you.
Absolutely.
And I know DeKalb would as well, since you're representing the DeKalb County Alumni Club. And one other thing I wanted to mention, and I don't know if you were aware of this, Mr. McGee, but we've been trying to get TU tags in Georgia. And so there's on our website, there's a link to an interest form. So if you've not signed up on that interest form, please do. Excuse me, we wanted to get to 1,200 names so that we can kick off the next phase of the project. Let's see, we have Miss Carla Whitlock, who is going to join us. And Carla is a TU Board of Trustee member, as well as a member of the Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Club. Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
How are you? Great to see you.
Good to see you too.
I'm outside enjoying this beautiful day. We live about 1 block from where all of the incidents happened last night. So it was a very heavy morning walking around, looking at everything that was seen. Our normal path where we take our 2-year-old son every day to the park is completely different this morning, with looking at all of the debris from the broken windows. And as I was walking today, I couldn't help but think about how important community is. And that's one of the things I think about when I think about Tuskegee, but also education. And so times like now, and especially days like today, I am reminded about the importance of education and how essential it is for our communities that we have safe spaces for our students, and that we have institutions of higher learning that can help foster these ideas and grow new ideas and help these minds who are completely frustrated understand that they have a different way, that there's a different way, a more strategic way to go about expressing their frustrations. And Tuskegee is the perfect place to nurture those ideas.
Thank you so much, Carla. That is so true and so valid. And, as we talk about the importance of HBCUs and even our experience that we had on campus, we really appreciate you bringing that home and just talking about the importance of and the relevancy right now and today. So thank you so much. Yep, absolutely.
I happened to be a freshman when the Rodney King incident happened. And I remember how we mobilized on campus. I remember then what we did both in the community and on campus. So not just thinking about what happened in California, but our own, student protests, but how we had to do that strategically to make sure that we could affect change.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we really appreciate you coming on today. Are there any other words of wisdom that you'd like to share with us before we get on with the program?
No. Today, again, like many other days, what I think about is I am because we are, and we are because I am. That's on one of the big murals that's hanging in Kresge on campus. And it sums up really who we are as a community at Tuskegee, and I think the things that we need to be thinking about today. So please donate. Remember that every little bit helps, and we're especially grateful and thankful for all of our friends, donors, alumni, family members who take the time and make the sacrifice to give to Tuskegee.
Thank you so much, Carla. We appreciate you. Appreciate you popping on.
Thank you.
All right. So let's see.
Am I back? Am I back on?
Hey, Ted is back on.
What up, people? Hey, Carla, how you doing? I didn't get a chance to say hello to Miss Whitlock. When I tell you she is Miss Tuskegee on steroids, and when I say Miss Tuskegee, she bleeds that crimson and gold. Seriously. Got mad love for her. She was a young buck when I was leaving campus. She was coming on. but I got to give her mad love. And also, I got to give propers to two of my professors at Tuskegee, three of them. Actually, it was Dr. Rackley, Brother Tolan, Professor Tolan and Professor Fluker. And going to their history classes and their biology classes. And I remember when I transferred to Tuskegee from a PWI up in Michigan, and I remember Dr. Rackley in her chemistry class, she said, these are the same books they use at Harvard, at Yale. And she said, when they sent them to us, I made sure they didn't tear no pages out. So y'all gonna get this education. And I remember one day we were on the Ave, 11 to 12, and Dr. Rackley said, you know, you were late to my class. And I don't ever remember, having a teacher come down on me outside of when I left Detroit because, my mom's was an educator in the D. And I remember Brother Fluker, Professor Fluker telling me this story, making me remember this equation. And it was called ISEPM. And I was just like, what is that? And he said, before an individual can make an intellectual transformation, society must support that. He said, every social problem is economic. Every economic problem is political. If you do not take part in the political process, then your sociology, your society, your individuals, your money ain't going to be right. So I say all that to say, y'all need to start voting. Let's get out here. Let's not, I understand the frustrations of the riots. I understand the frustrations of the protests. But let's not tear our city up. Atlanta has been home, a secondary home to so many of us. It was where if you were coming from Brooklyn, New York, Detroit, Philly, DC, Chicago, you always had to come up I-75 through Atlanta to get to Tuskegee. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it's the largest alumni association associated with the Tuskegee National Alumni Club. So get active. Let's take our part. Let's do our part. And let's bring some people up. And I'm about to get back on these beats. I'm sorry, but I had to say that. Thank you, Kiana, for giving me my minute. Love, peace, and hair grease. Enjoy the rest of these grooves. We are in the 70s now. So we're going to go from the 70s funk to 70s disco into the 80s. Love, peace, and hair grease. Enjoy the grooves.
Little child running wild, watch a while. You see, he never smile. Broken home, father gone, mama tired, so is all alone. Kinda sad, kinda mad, ghetto child, thinking he's been had. But I can just hear him in the back of his mind saying, didn't have to be here. You didn't have to love me while I was just a nothing child. Sister and three young brothers, we sing it hard, we sing it kind of rough. But always with a smile, she was sure to try to hide the fact from us that life was really tough. I can hear my mother call. I can hear my mother call. Late at night I hear a call. On the Lord I hear a call. She said, "Hey, Father, it's for the kids." Any and everything I did. Please, please don't judge me too strong. Lord knows I live no wrong. Lord knows I live no wrong. Hear the devil say, would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic stuff. Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic stuff. Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic stuff. She was holding on to the ghettos. Kids were coming to let go. The neighbors were talking, called her Jezebel. But always with a smile, she was sure to try to hide the facts from us that she was catching hell. Hey, hear my mother call. I can hear my mother call. But at night I hear a call. On the Lord I hear a call. She says, "Oh, Father, it's for the kids." Any and everything I did. Please, please don't judge me too strong. Lord knows I live no wrong.
I can't swim. I never could swim. I never will swim. I'll put me down. Let go my legs. I know that when you shut up. I know that I can't swim. Oh no. Put me down. I hate water. When you shut up.
Never learned to swim. Can't catch the rhythm of the stroke. Watch till I hold my breath. Feeling that I'm not choking. Things you know because of things you swim through. Watch for your nose to spike your face. The rhythm it makes to dance to what we have to live through. You can dance underwater and not get wet. Oh! Psycho number disco, bring the fire up the door. Psycho alpha disco, beta bio aqua dairy. Psycho alpha disco, beta bio
Don't make me do it.
dance, sucker. Get close to ball. Get close to ball. Get up. Clapping dog. Harmonic dog. Rhythm dog. Rapping dog. Funky dog. Hopping dog. House dog. Street dog. Dogs of the world unite. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. It ain't Snoop Dogg, but I'm still a hog. It's Coolio, Low Food, Bella, not the alley representative.
representing West Coast, come to Cali. To the hoochies and the Civics and the Diamantes and the homies hitting corners and the Deuce or Trey now. Give it up for the Funkadelic that kid and the
Yeah, this is a story of famous dogs. For the dog that chases its tail will be busy. These are clapping dogs, rhythmic dogs, harmonic dogs, house dogs, street dogs, dogs of the world unite, dancing dogs. Yeah, counting dogs, funky dogs, nasty dogs.
When you're out there walking the street, you may compete. But the dog, bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, bow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, bow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Untied dog in a dramatic society ain't your average. Why must I feel like that? Chase the cat. The dog in me. That's your friend taking you on a trip. Ain't no seats. All we got is dancing feet. He's a hurry behind a plane shine. One eye. We're right on the blue line tonight. Get this straight. Know you be glad you came. Hit the track. Party hard there and back. Eagle for it behind. We're right on the blue line tonight. Check out the wheels of turning. If you want to move, get your body moving. Well, alright. Move the dance and get up. Shake the booty. Move, get your body moving. Well, alright. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a family affair.
one child grows up to be.
Wow. Okay, I'm eating a chicken sandwich. I'm sorry. Raise your hand if you can hear me. I'm not sure if y'all can hear me. Can y'all
We can hear
me?
you. Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So that I can't. We're talking about Tuskegee right now, all the way through the decades. Founded in 1881, So here's my thing. That reminded me of the 70s era. So I'm just going to, Kiara, Candace, Charlotte, hate to put y'all on the spot. I got a question for y'all. And Daddy, Mr. Chuck, Charles, and Ted, you stand by too. Everybody has to answer. Now, if you don't answer, you can't listen to everybody else answer. You got to participate. You going to participate?
Yep, but hold your question until you get through eating. We caught you in the middle of your food, didn't we?
It's okay. But here's the thing. Right. First of all, if you're watching us and you're paying attention, we have raised more money. We're going to come up with the totals in just a moment. But the 70s made me really think about good times. So I want to know, females, would you have rather been best friends with Walona or Thelma on Good Times? That's a toughie.
Okay, move your face back just a little bit, Ab. You're a little too close in the camera. There you go.
Sorry, I'm in the car.
There you go. I got you.
What y'all got to say? Kiana, Charlotte? I'm going to say, let me tell you, I'm going to say, like, I would love to hang with Thelma because whatever her workout program was great. But I'm going to have to go with Walona because, she worked at the boutique and her outfits was always dope.
Well,
anybody
I
else?
can tell you.
I'm with you, El. I'm going to have to go with Walona. She was sharp.
You want to be with Walona?
Yeah, Thelma was fine, though. But it's something about Walona was classy. She was classy.
Gotcha. Anybody else? All right. So for Ted and Chuck, tell the truth. Thelma or Walona in the 70s, Good Times. Which one of them was like, ay.
You know what? I have got to say Thelma. I mean, that's just where I am. I was totally surprised when I found out what she really looked like off of the show. She was out of sight. So hey, Thelma, hands down with me. That's where I am.
Big Ted. Can you pop?
Well, Big Ted is
hey,
he's too young. He doesn't know anything about that.
No. I do. I absolutely do. I'm gonna go with Thelma because I saw her literally 2 years ago, and she still is a beautiful black woman. Seriously. And Walona, now she reminded me of my aunties. So Walona was, she was hey. And speaking of that, the reason I came up through the 70s and I'm going into the 80s now. I want to show brother Chuck some respect in the frat and the old school bros and how y'all used to carry yourselves, man. And
there you go.
I had a football coach or a mentor that was a bruh. And I remember I was going out on a date. And my dad is old school too. And most of this music is coming from my big sister, my mama, and my daddies putting their foot in my butt, making me listen to their grooves.
Big Ted, move your face a little right in the camera. There you go. Now we got you. Okay.
But the reason I'm so familiar with this music, I mean, I'm old school now. I was born in the 60s. I got my mouth washed out with soap. I had to go get my own switches off the tree to get a butt whooping. But I remember I was going out on my first date, and my pops and coach was hanging and chilling and doing their thing, and I had on a pair of gym shoes. And I said, "What you doing?" They said, "No. You respect. You gonna show up at that man's door with a pair of good shoes on." And I was like, "Well, those are my good shoes. I'm taking it for a special occasion." And he was like, "This is your first date. You ain't gonna get another one." It's just the respect, and even the gangsters. I remember, when I was coming up, I was good in math and science. Well, not math, science. And I remember the gangsters was like, "Yo, Big Ted, we don't want you out here fighting, man. This ain't for life. This ain't for you." Well, I was little Ted and meathead then, but But Ebony, that was a good question. You got me over here cracking up because that's a question that all the brothers ask.
And you know what? I'm gonna let y'all think on this one, but this is probably, I think this is the last time me and Chuck actually talk. It's Ebony, McGee, Steele, Arrington. Some people call me your favorite Miss Tuskegee. I received that, but there are so many others, and just to have held that title for that year has been just I mean, just an honor to me. I want people to continue to give. Once again, I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta. I was also a piperette in the band. And also, I think I was Miss Freshman, and I was also, I'll tell you in just a second. But
Well, no,
escorting,
hold on, Ebony. At my birthday party before the COVID hit, you knew your whole routine when I played that Tuskegee. So you remember you jumped up the mic.
That's right. And you know, the proud dad will step in too and say also that you were in the top 10 in Miss Alabama as well. So, and you also Miss Gulf Coast. So you did a lot of things that made us proud. And I tell you what, Tuskegee, the pride of the swift growing South, is going to make a lot of other people proud, but not without those donations. You got to check out AtlantaTuskegeeAlumni.com. You got to go to the Cash App and donate now, because we want to talk about this stuff. But let's put our money where our mouth is, and let's make Tuskegee grow and keep Tuskegee going. Big Ted, you're playing some awesome music there too, brother. I got to tell you.
And I'm giving it up to the elders.
Hey,
and
Ted, I got one more. I got one more for you though. We forgot about. Guess who we forgot about?
Who we forget about?
Jenny from the Jeffersons.
Oh, you know, I was thinking about that. Yeah. We do.
We're gonna keep it going. We need this donations coming. Thank you so much. We count it a blessing and so humbling that you all would even have us to do the first couple of hours. This goes on all day to midnight. We stop right now. We have someone else coming on next, but it goes all day. Continue to give. That's how we earn our place on earth, is to give.
And let's not forget what Kiana said. Kiana's talked about voting. We've got to vote. Let's stop talking about what we don't like and put our vote where it is as well. Okay? Let's make this thing happen.
That's right. And don't worry about it, Kiana. He pronounced everybody's name wrong. He be calling me Ambony. Don't worry about it.
It's all good. I'm still going for another hour and 20 minutes. We're gonna take it through the 80s into little funk and disco, and then we're gonna turn it over to the next crew. But Brother McGee, Miss Steele, thank you so much.
Hey, Big Ted, you're jamming, man. You are jamming. Okay, and we certainly appreciate that you taking us down memory lane. We know that we have a special treat coming up later. It's a 99 mechanical engineering graduate of Tuskegee who will be performing live. So we're looking forward to that. He was a member of the Marching Crimson Pipers from 93 to 98. Alvin King will be coming on next, and we're looking forward to that.
Oh,
but
Alvin,
first of all,
he's from Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, but first of all, we got to get some more jamming from Ted. Go, dog. We love it, man. All right.
We love you. Thank you.
I'm gonna try to do it justice.
Trying to move on. I'm walking in my song, thinking about my baby, trying to get home, walking in rhythm, moving in sound, humming to the music, trying to move on. It's been so long since I've seen her. I'm tired and so all alone. I've traveled so very far. I've got to get back home. Got to get back
walks, I like the way she talks, and she turns me on with a special concern. Now I'm a different guy, and I don't compare to many. But next to her, I'm plain ordinary. Not many can see the light blue aura that surrounds the girl wherever in the world. She's a 9, a 10, a 20, 50. She's bittersweet and a taco treat. She's strange, and I like it. She's strange, just the way she is.
Living 10 years ago on this day, my friend, I promised I would never ever be returned. When my baby broke my heart and left me yearning. As we walked to the room, there were faces staring, glaring, staring to me.
Hello, my love, I heard a kiss from you. Red magic satin playing near too. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. Rainbows and waterfalls run through my mind. In the garden I see west purple shower bells, once birds and bitter cousins just in wings. Pretty music I hear, so happy and loud. Blue flowers echo from my cherry cloud. Feel sunshine sparkle pink and blue. Playgrounds will laugh if you try to ask. Is it cool? Is it cool? If you arrive and don't see me, I'm gonna be with my baby. I'm free. Ready for a real good time. Gonna try to blow your mind. Can't you see? You and me. It sounds so nasty. Get up. Let your hair hang down. We could fool around. Don't you know? Don't you stumble? Make it happen. Oh. Get up. There's nothing wrong. We get all night long. Me and you, we need a groove. Feels good doing. Get it up. Leave your cares behind. At 17 we fell in love. High school sweethearts. Love was so brand new. We took the vows of man and wife. Forever for life. I remember how we made our way. A little patience, the time we prayed. Can't imagine that this love is through. Feeling the pain, girl, when you lose. Oh, it's too hot, lady. Gotta run for shelter, gotta run for shade. It's too hot, lady. Gotta cool this anger. What a mess we made so long ago. You were my love, oh my love. Flying high, we never took the time to stop and feel the need. Funny how those years go by, changing you. I guess you wonder where I've been. I said,
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't go there. Everybody know that that's your auntie and uncle make up to. When they have a fight and break up,
and I can't
put that on right there. Everybody get back together. Once again, it's been me, Ebony McGee, former Miss Tuskegee, and my father, Chuck McGee, or Charles McGee. I don't know if there he is over there. Hey, Daddy.
Hello.
And it's been a wonderful 2 hours. And right now we have coming up for you. I feel like I'm really outside reporting. I'm social distancing, and that's what we should do. But what we shouldn't social distance from is the money that we need to give to donate to our mother Tuskegee. Click that button, do that thing. And right now, we tried to play this video earlier. You know how it goes, but we're doing it live. That's how real we are. So right now, here's the video.
Hello, my name is Sydney Head. I am a senior chemical engineering major at Tuskegee University, and I am a proud recipient of the Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Club Scholarship. Along with the knowledge that I have obtained from this prestigious university, I will be able to take this scholarship, continue my education in chemical engineering, and change the world.
Oh, am I back on? Rudy Roo, what's going on, good brother? Mr. Tuskegee himself. I can't hear you right now.
What's happening?
I can hear you now. What's going on?
Okay. Oh, I'm here, man, trying to do what we can do to get this show on the road, man.
Hey,
For,
I didn't know you was coming on next, man. I would have had a special greeting.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm on with you. I'm with you.
Championship teams you brought to us. I had one of y'all jerseys on earlier, and just man, you know.
Yeah, I saw you rocking. I saw you rocking it, man.
Hey,
yeah,
Mr. Tuskegee himself, y'all, Rudy DeVoe.
Well, welcome. Why am I'm hearing Kiana? Okay.
I would like to introduce our host.
Hold on. Okay.
We have our first host for the hour. We have attorney Charles McGee.
Okay, that's it.
At my notes.
Kiana, an echo is playing.
Yeah.
Rudy, yeah.
Hey, how's it going, Big Ted? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you great. Rudy could hear you great, but there was like a when you first came on, there was like a recording that was playing.
Yeah, it sounded like we might have been listening to an earlier version of when we initially kicked off. So, Rudy, we'll bring you back. I don't know if you can. We'll bring you back on. Okay, give us a second, everybody. Hello, hello, Mr. McGee. All right. Well, let me do this. I would also. All right. Hold on. Big Ted, will you play a little bit for us, and then we'll come back to you, Rudy, in a second, okay?
No problem at all.
All right. Thank you.
No problem at all. Just want to let y'all know we flowed through the 70s. We coming into the 80s now. And I'm going to bring us into the low 90s. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get into it. But again, keep donating. Gamma Tau, on behalf of Dr. Monica Joyce Williams, gave 100 to TU. Big Ted, on behalf of the biology department, Brother Fluker, Professor Fluker, will give another 100 as soon as I can get to my phone and do this. And understand that, you know, we need our HBCUs, particularly in this time of COVID, where the financial challenges may increase. We hope not, but they may increase. Let's do it because these students need us just like we needed our elders and our ancestors before us. Love, peace, and hair grease. Enjoy these grooves.
Girl standing there, made just for me. If I opened up my eyes, then maybe I would see. You know you always cross my mind. I'm gonna get that girl and do it right this time. I'm trying to change my mind because hearts don't lie. She got this girl who loves this guy. All I hope for in my dreams at night, she walks right through the door. You know you're always on my mind. I'm gonna get that girl and do it right this time.
Oh, we're gonna tell the story there tonight. It's this here. Flowers blooming, morning dew, and the beauty seems to say it's a pleasure when you treasure all that's new and true and gay. Easy living and we're giving what we know we're dreaming of. We are one, having fun, walking in the glow of love. We're walking. Ooh, smiling faces going places, it's so wondrous, so clear. Like fountain climbing mountains as we hold each other near. Sipping wine, we try to find that special magic from above. As we share our affair, talking in the flow of love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In the glow of love.
Feels good. Just got paid. It's Friday night. Party hunter. Feeling right. Body shaking. All around. No one there. Gonna get it down. Check the mirror. I'm looking fly. Round up the posse. Jump in my ride. Radio rocking. A monster down. Feel the rhythm. Rock up the sound. I'm feeling so good. Don't you know I'm just grooving to the beat. I'm grooving, grooving. Yeah. Just got this Friday night. Body hot to the place is right. It's alright. Shake it all around, baby. Ha ha. Steady, are you ready? What's going on? Steady, are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on? What's going on? Cold, fresh air. Feel the melody that's in the air. I'm down, take a look around. What's going down? However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me? Steady, are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on? Steady, are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Cold, fresh air. Feel the melody that's in the air.
Tuskegee, take your seat, 'cause we light. Marching on it's a fight. Do every day. Pulling polite. Sunny or gray. We gon' pull it polite. Keep it crunk every day. Tuskegee way. Take your seat, 'cause we love marching on it to fight. What we do every day. We bowl and polite. Hey. We bowl and polite. We bowl and polite.
Is my courage and fire. Your snake that's on the loose, striking your desire. But when the centipede is hot, you're bound to feel the fire. And when the centipede is hot, you're bound to feel the fire. I feel, oh yeah, I'm longing for your touch. Like promise to
Who's watching? Who's watching? Who's watching me? I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And
I always feel like somebody's watching me,
and I have no privacy. Oh,
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
tell me, is it just a dream? When I come home at night, I get the door real tired. People call me on the phone, I'm trying to avoid. But if the people on TV see me, or am I just paranoid? When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair, 'cause I might open my eyes and find someone standing there. People say I'm crazy, just a little touch, but maybe showers remind me of psycho too much. That's why
I always feel like somebody's watching me,
and I have no privacy.
oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Who's playing tricks on me?
Good afternoon. How's everybody out there in the world of the internet? Rudy DeVoe, Tuskegee University, class of 1992. Happy to be here with an effort to raise funds for deserving students representing Metropolitan Atlanta. As I said, my name is Rudy DeVoe, class of 1992. I was a football player while I was there. A member of a championship during that time. Actually, I served as one of the captains, and it certainly was indeed an honor to be there at Tuskegee University, representing my home and the school. I'm also a member of the Tuskegee University Athletic Hall of Fame, the class of 2017. Enough about me. Our efforts here are today to raise funds for students, and in the spirit of competition, we're competing with TI. As I stated, I'm representing TU, but unfortunately TI is putting the spank on us right now. They've raised $8,394, where we've raised $3,181. But I say no concern, we're gonna come back. So the total at this time is $11,575. We have a lot going on today. I'll be coming back, but I have a few things I want to share with you. And the first of which is that I'm here with Big Ted, who's also a member of the class of 92. And this party is for a purpose. And let's dance and donate today. Call a friend, make sure they're on the line, and encourage others to share. And if you hear something you like it, love it. Indicate that you are enjoying this experience. We want to give special thanks to those individuals that have provided leadership in this effort. The day started at $9,600. We're at nearly $11,500. We need to raise a bunch of money. And finally, I'll state that we are not able to host our major fundraiser, the Jazz Brunch, as a result of COVID-19. So it's extremely important that you submit $5, $10, $15, $20, whatever you can give. But I'm issuing a challenge to the athletes, the Tigerettes and the Golden Boys of Tuskegee University. Enough of that. Back to Ted, and I'll be back in about 20 minutes. Take care.
What's up, people? Rudy caught me in the middle of making my donation on the part of the biology department, and on behalf of all the good brothers, the Golden Boys. So again, Queen, Dr. Monica Joyce Ross Williams gave 100 to see you earlier. I'm going to give 100. You caught me in the middle of hitting my cash app, but it's going to see you. So do understand that we are trying to give back as much as we can, because I mean they need us. Students need us, and we need to keep giving. I mean, they gave to us, and we had to give to the folks. Right now, we're going to be in the 80s, a little bit of the early 90s. I hope you enjoy the groove. We're going to go into a little disco. I'm a house head, so of course, I got to do that. So I hope you enjoy the grooves, and like Rudy said, keep donating, keep giving. We need you out here. It's tough times out here for some students, and we have some brilliant young people that need our help and our assistance. Ready to speak, all right? Hey, just happened? What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? I'm sorry, people. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Guys, for the disruption. Had a little audio issue. Cherry, our Rottweiler, I'm gonna put it on her. Got a little wild with it just now. There we go.
Hey, Tuskegee. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties with our DJ. I mean, we're getting them together. You know, we're live. So what happens when you're live? There's always some issues. So look, we're having a good time today. We're dancing to donate. Please don't forget that we're raising funds for scholarships for deserving Tuskegee students. And you know, and I know how it was being in school. You need books. You need help paying your tuition. You're in that line at the bursar's office. Remember that? I remember. So let's make sure that we're giving, give out of love for Mother Tuskegee. Somebody asked me the question the other day, how good was Tuskegee to you? So that's how you need to think about your giving. And we know that the economy is crazy right now. So do what you can, but it's all in love. Listen, you can go to www.atlantatuskegeealumni.com and you can donate TI versus TU. Why are we doing it like this, Candy? Because we want everyone to participate in this opportunity to give to our beloved Mother Tuskegee. So if you graduated from Tuskegee Institute, click on Tuskegee Institute. If you graduated from, or if you went to either Tuskegee Institute or Tuskegee University, click and give. If you're just a loving and giving person and you want to support our cause, we welcome that too. And hey, if you want to donate by Cash App, let's see it, let's do it. Tuskegee Tuskegee ATL. I have Rudy on with me. Rudy, how are you today?
I'm doing great. And thanks for sharing, Candy. Very excited about the opportunity to support students. Much of what you said hit home with me. Even though I was there as an athlete, there still were times that I needed support. And as a result of that, I will never forget that. So I am very intentional about my giving to Tuskegee University. I give each month. It's just drafted from my check. It's easy. I support Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Club. I attend Cascade United Methodist. We have a scholarship there.
Awesome.
So any way that we can support students, that's just how big of an impact Tuskegee had on me. So as long as I can do what I can do and encourage others to do the same, I'm going to do that. That's why I issued the challenge to the athletes, the band, the pipers, the piper marching, the crimson, the piperettes, anybody, cheer. Just if you, as you stated, had a Tuskegee experience, give. You know what it's like.
Absolutely. I got some people I want to challenge too, Ted. I'm sorry, Rudy.
Yeah, no problem.
I want to challenge anyone that came in 1991. That was my year of coming into Tuskegee. Right. You may have graduated in 94, 95, 96, 97. I had a classmate that finished in 99.
Right.
Give. If you came in 1991, I want to see you give, because I know I love my classmates. And also, I want to challenge the best sorority, the first sorority, first Black sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. All of my Gamma Kappa sorors, I want to see you giving. I want to see you commenting. I want you to like our posts, whether you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook. I want to let everybody know that AKAs are out there and we are checking in today. Give a little something to Mother Tuskegee. Let's go, Gamma Kappa.
Right. And I put my money where my mouth is. For TU, I've written a check for $500.
Praise God
for this effort, and I'm going to see if I can scrape up a few more dollars to make a contribution before we get off. Okay.
That's right. I'm scraping up some more pennies, and I'm challenging my friends to help me too.
Right. And I see Big Ted is supposed to be ready now. So,
ready?
Can y'all hear me? For everything.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I hear the beats. Can you hear me, Rudy? Can you hear me? We good?
Waiting for some love to fall. $1,000, lazy, almost break the phone. Looking for some hot baby, this evening. I need some hot baby, tonight. I want some hot baby, this evening. I know what I did. Some loving tonight. I need some hot stuff. I want some hot stuff. I need some hot stuff. Here eating my heart, I'm the reason won't spend another night on my own. I've thought about 100 lovers, baby. I'm trying to find somebody home. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I need some hot stuff, baby, tonight. I want some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Gotta have some hot stuff, gotta have some loving tonight. I need some hot stuff. I want some hot stuff. I need some hot stuff. Hot, 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 hot stuff. Hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot stuff. Hot, 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 hot. I'm being sexy all the time, you see, girl. That's what I go through every day. Is this the way it should be? It's me, I'm dreaming, but if it is, don't let me go. I'm drowning, don't say it. It's just the way I like to come to see, girl. You feel me, you kill me. That's what you do. That's where I am. You send me back.
get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can do. Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mine. You gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. We'll rock with you all night. Dance you in the sunlight. We'll rock with you all night. We'll rock the night. Out on the floor, there ain't no to there but us. Girl, when you dance, there's magic that
Hey, I'm back once again. Had a slight wardrobe change. I wanted to make sure I had your attention in the midst of all that's going on. It's very important that we all exercise our right to vote. Many others have given their lives and have just committed to allowing us all to have the right to vote. So certainly we want you to get out to the polls and vote. Check to see if you're registered, if you've moved. As you look on the screen when we all vote.org, check that out. Make sure that you've taken care of your privilege to vote. I did want to go back and say real quick, during the first 2 hours of this broadcast, $3,600 were raised, and we want to keep that pace. So encourage others to do the same. If we were to continue that pace, we can exceed $21,500 today. We certainly want to do that. As we stated before, it's to benefit students from the metropolitan Atlanta area that are attending Tuskegee University. So we want to continue kicking the virtual party. It's all day, it's 12 hours. It ends at midnight. So from noon to midnight. And look forward to some great things. TU Tag, for those of you who are unaware, in Georgia, we need for you to jump on board. The information is on our ATAC website, and take full advantage of that. Also, you can contribute today using Cash App, which is on the board. It's $ capital T, Tuskegee, capital ATL, and that will allow you to contribute. Also, you can look at the website and gain more information there. I'm going to turn it back over to Big Ted, and we thank you all for your support, and we look forward to some great things going on. Take care.
Hey, what's up, people? And to echo what Rudy said, please vote. Seriously, we can't take time off this. You see what the world is. Also, again, $100 was given from Dr. Monica Joyce Williams on behalf of Delta Sigma Theta sorority chapter, Tuskegee University chapter. And Big Ted gave another 100 on behalf of the biology department and Healthy by Homecoming, which is trying to get us right. Please keep giving. Seriously, give till it hurts. And it, please don't, if you don't do it for yourself, do it for someone else. And also understand that generally we spend about $150. We can't do the jazz brunch this year. And so the money you'd spend at the jazz brunch, donate it to Tuskegee. I mean, it was all about partying with a purpose anyway. Love, peace, and hair grease. Enjoy this last 20 minutes. I'm going to try to take you to a few places you hadn't been before or hadn't been lately. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Let's take a ride in the sky on a ship fantasize. All your dreams will come true right away. And we will live together until the 12th of never. Our voices will ring forever as one.
Now check this out, one day back in Philly, 4 guys wanted to sing. They came up to me, I said, well, what's your name? What's the man? Hey, you know what I'm saying? And then I said, all right, fellas, well, let me see what you can do. And then a smile when they won and said, yo, Mike, check this out. See if this one moves you.
Motown Philly back again. Doing a little East Coast tonight. You're some man going on. Not too hard, not too soft.
Yo, we got a special treat. Ha. I think Alvin King is coming on to play that horn. And I just bought his track on Amazon. Show my man some love. When I tell you can play this horn, he can play this horn. I'm going to take you out. The Tuskegee artist you heard today was Aja Akapana Graham. Masiki Scales. Now you're going to hear from Alvin King. Alvin, when you get on, man, give us the name of that track again. And I wish you'd come on first because, it's classic jazz with a little bit of contemporary feel or contemporary jazz with a little bit of a classic feel. You're a hybrid. But I love the way you play that horn, man. Love, peace, and head grease. Cool. Gotcha.
You're my darling, darling baby. You're my
my darling, darling love. You're my darling, darling baby. I said you're everything I ever hoped for in a woman. And as long as I may live, ooh, you're my darling, darling baby. You're my sweet and tender love. You're a very special lady. I said you're the one that I always dreamed of in a woman. I'll give all that I can give. I'll give you plenty love because you deserve the best. You should have everything the queens and gold should have. You deserve to have it all, and I'm gonna do my best to give it to you, to give it to you, to give it to you. Ooh, you're my darling, darling baby. You're my sweet and tender love.
Masiki Scales, Kaleidoscope. Class of 1992, Tuskegee University. Aja Akakana Graham, class of 2021, Tuskegee University.
Welcome to the big game. The kaleidoscopic universe. This is the big game. In this mansion made of mirrors. When the storm winds blow, baby, don't break. Always stretch and flow, baby, don't break. When the storm winds blow, baby, don't break. Always stretch and flow.
I say to you today, my friend, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created. dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My 4 little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day down in Alabama with its vicious racism, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of imposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with this faith. We will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope.
What up, what
with
up?
This faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation.
Hope you enjoy the groove.
Beautiful symphony of brotherhood.
Ted on the ones and
With
twos.
this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day. This will be the day
DJ Scheme
when
and
all
Alvin
the
King coming up next.
be able to sing with new meaning, my country tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty of thee, I say. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring. From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the hiking Alleghenies of Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, let freedom ring. From the Fairbanks slopes of California. Not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when this happens, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Okay, we certainly want to thank Big Ted, DJ Ted, Riley for making sure that we're grooving and everything is going real smooth. Thank you very much. We do have a special guest that I'm going to introduce. Following an introduction of our special guest, the next DJ coming up will be DJ Skim. And if you would please prepare for Mr. Alvin King. He is a Tuskegee alumnus, mechanical engineering major, class of 1999. He's coming out of Mobile, Alabama. He was a Martin Crimson Piper. And as you can see, he has his trumpet from 93 to 98. Let's give it up one time for Alvin King. Thank you, Alvin, for participating. We look forward to hearing you. Thanks.
All right, thank y'all for having me. What's up, Tuskegee fam? Like he said, my name is Alvin King, and I'm going to play some jazz for you guys. I got a tune I want to do. It's called Caravan. Big shout out to Big Ted. Like he said, I put that little tune out, the single out. It's called Love Is the Only Way. Go check it out. But I'm going to do this tune right here for you, and we're doing a good thing for Tuskegee today, and I'm honored to be a part of it. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy this groove. Thank y'all very much. That was a little bit of Caravan. Ted asked me to hit some of that classic jazz, and that's one of the good old good ones, as we would say. Once again, thank you, Tuskegee, for allowing me to do this and share with you all my HBCU. You know what it is. Peace, love, and hair grease, as Ted would say. Love y'all.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Mr. Alvin King. Just another prime example of what our Tuskegee folks can do, man. We got talents and skill levels all over the map. So thank you, Alvin, for doing what you do, brother. Thank you for your support of the great Tuskegee University. Keep doing what you do. Big Ted, shout out to you, baby. We saw you rocking and doing what you do. I'm going to be your host with the most for the next hour, coming in to help y'all ski this thing. Like I said, we want to send a shout out to our Tuskegee alum, Alvin King, helping us do what we do. Today, my name is Larry Jemison, but everybody calls me LJ. So if we're affectionately doing that, call me LJ, and I'll be your host for the next hour or so. We're going to keep this party going. We partying with a purpose. The Atlanta Tuskegee Alumni Club has created this battle, man. This thing is getting hot and heavy. TI versus Tuskegee, or TI versus TU. So we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep rocking. We're in hour 3 of our 12-hour musical experience. Like I said, I'm Larry Jemison. They call me LJ. I'm a business marketing graduate, 1997 of Tuskegee University. I'll be rocking with you. And today, now that we moved on to the next set, I want to introduce DJ Scheme. DJ Scheme is in the building.
Hey, how's it going?
There he is, class of 2016.
Yes,
and he'll
sir.
be spinning the best of the old school R&B, 90s, and neo soul. DJ Scheme, what you got for me, baby?
What's up, man? I'm glad to be here. Glad for the opportunity, man. I'm gonna do a Lionel Richie track, and then we're gonna vibe out the whole hour. How about that?
Man, I love it, man. You know, Lionel is a product of that Tuskegee. So I think he's TI, Tuskegee Institute. So yeah, that's a vote for TI right there. But we all show love.
Yep. All right, man. I'm finna get into it.
Cool. Well, real quick, while we're doing this, we are providing scholarships for deserving Tuskegee University students. We need your support. You can go to AtlantaTuskegeeAlumni.com and support, or you can go to Cash App, $Tuskegee, TUSKEGEE ATL. We're counting on your support. Let's dance and donate today. Call a friend. Make sure they know that we own and rocking for Tuskegee. You can go live on Facebook. We got YouTube live, and we rocking till midnight. So DJ Scheme, do your thing, big dog.
Yes, sir.
You are officially rocking with the Scheme Team.
Marvin was a friend of mine, and he could sing a song. His heart in every line. Marvin sang of the joy and pain. He opened up our mind, and I still can hear him say, oh, talk to me so you can see what's going on. Say you will sing your song forever and ever. Gonna be some sweet sounds coming down on the night shift. I bet you're singing proud. Oh, I bet you will cry. Gonna be a long night. It's gonna be alright on the night shift. You found another home. I know you're not alone on the night shift. Oh, you found another home. I know you're not alone on the night shift.
You are officially rocking with the Scheme Team.
in my life. Oh, baby. So many things I want to hold you close to me. I want to say I love you softly in your ear. Oh, baby. Don't be running. My heart is yearning for your love. My heart is yearning for your love.
Well, excuse me, take a few minutes to mellow out. Big Daddy Kane is on the mic, and I'ma tell about a minimum length of rhymes with strength and power. So listen to the man of the hour. Flow and go to a slow tempo, and you know, sing ho, swing low, then yo, the show will go on. As I perform, transforming on stage like a Decepticon. But I'm not animated like a cartoon, I'm for real, shooting lyrics like a harpoon. Across the crowd, the listeners and spectators, so let's groove with the smooth operator. You sound so smooth. You sound so smooth.
Unless I'm